Number 1 brings us It Takes Two, a cooperative adventure that absolutely demands two players to progress through its imaginative world. This game tells the story of Cody and Medi, a couple on the brink of divorce who get magically transformed into dolls and must work together to return to their normal lives. Every level introduces completely new gameplay mechanics, from navigating a vacuum cleaner factory to shrinking down to insect size. The split-screen implementation is flawless, with each player having unique abilities that complement each other perfectly. Communication is essential, as puzzles require both players to coordinate their actions simultaneously, making it one of the most engaging cooperative experiences available on Steam right now. Number 2 features A Way Out, an intense narrative-driven prison escape game designed exclusively for two-player split-screen cooperation. You play as Leo and Vincent, two inmates with different personalities and motivations who must trust each other to break out of prison and survive what comes after. The game switches between action sequences, stealth segments, and dramatic story moments that keep both players constantly engaged. What makes this title special is how the split screen stays active even during cutscenes, allowing you to see both characters' reactions simultaneously. The story takes unexpected turns and forces players to make difficult choices together, creating memorable moments that few other cooperative games can match. Number 3 introduces Unravel Two, a beautiful puzzle platformer where two Yarnies are bound together by a single thread as they traverse stunning environments. The game focuses on physics-based puzzles that require both players to swing, jump, and climb in perfect synchronization. Each level presents breathtaking scenery, from coastal cliffs to urban landscapes, all rendered with incredible attention to detail. The thread connecting both characters serves as both a gameplay mechanic and a metaphor for relationships and connection. Players must constantly communicate and coordinate their movements to overcome obstacles, making teamwork absolutely essential. The difficulty scales nicely, starting accessible and gradually introducing more complex challenges that will test your cooperative skills. Number 4 showcases Overcooked 2, a chaotic cooking simulation that turns kitchen management into an absolutely frantic cooperative experience. You and your partner must prepare, cook, and serve dishes while navigating increasingly absurd kitchen layouts that include moving platforms, portals, and even kitchens split across hot air balloons. The game throws everything at you, including washing dishes, chopping ingredients, and plating meals under strict time limits. Communication breaks down quickly as orders pile up, and kitchens become messier, leading to hilarious moments of panic and frustration. Despite the chaos, successfully completing a level feels incredibly rewarding, and the game offers tons of content with multiple worlds and regular free updates that keep adding new recipes and challenges. Number 5 presents Cuphead, a run-and-gun action game with a stunning 1930s cartoon art style that looks like it jumped straight out of a vintage animation studio. The game is notoriously challenging, featuring intense boss battles that require precise timing, pattern recognition, and quick reflexes to overcome. Playing in split-screen co-op with a partner makes the difficulty slightly more manageable, as you can revive each other during fights. Every boss has multiple phases with different attack patterns, demanding players to adapt their strategies constantly. The hand-drawn animation is absolutely gorgeous, with every frame meticulously crafted to capture that old-school rubber hose animation aesthetic perfectly. Number 6 delivers Stardew Valley, a charming farming simulation that becomes even more enjoyable when shared with another player in split-screen mode. You start with an overgrown farm that you gradually transform into a thriving agricultural business while building relationships with townspeople and exploring mysterious caves. The split screen allows both players to work on different tasks simultaneously, whether that's tending crops, raising animals, fishing, or mining for valuable resources. Seasons change and bring different crops and events, keeping the gameplay loop fresh throughout multiple in-game years. The relaxing atmosphere and endless activities make this perfect for players who want a cooperative experience without pressure or time limits. Number 7 brings Divinity Original Sin 2, an expansive role-playing game that offers deep tactical combat and meaningful choices throughout its campaign. The split-screen implementation allows two players to explore the rich fantasy world of Rivelin together, each controlling their own custom character with unique abilities and backstories. Combat operates on a turn-based system where environmental interactions and elemental combinations create countless strategic possibilities. What sets this game apart is how players can disagree and even compete during dialogue choices, leading to genuinely unpredictable story outcomes. The campaign easily offers over 100 hours of content with multiple character origins, branching quest lines, and different ways to approach every situation. Number 8 features Borderlands 3, a looter shooter that perfects the split-screen cooperative experience with its addictive gameplay loop of shooting enemies and collecting better weapons. The game throws millions of procedurally generated guns at you, each with unique stats and effects that dramatically change how you approach combat. Playing split-screen lets both players share the chaos as you explore diverse planets, complete story missions, and take on challenging boss fights together. The humor might not land for everyone, but the core shooting mechanics feel incredibly satisfying. Character classes offer distinct playstyles with skill trees that allow for different builds and experimentation throughout your playthrough. Number 9 introduces Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime, a frantic cooperative space shooter where two players must manage different stations inside a single spaceship. You constantly run between weapon turrets, shields, engines, and special abilities to fight off alien threats while rescuing space bunnies. The neon aesthetic creates a vibrant and colorful visual experience that pops on screen. Coordination becomes critical as threats come from multiple directions simultaneously, forcing players to prioritize targets and communicate effectively. The game supports local co-op perfectly with split-screen mechanics that keep both players engaged every single second of every level. Number 10 presents Portal 2, a puzzle game that remains one of the absolute best cooperative experiences available on Steam even years after its original release. The cooperative campaign features an entirely separate story from the single-player mode, where two robots equipped with portal guns must solve increasingly complex test chambers. Each player can create 2 portals, meaning 4 total portals create mind-bending puzzle solutions that require genuine teamwork and creative thinking. The writing is sharp and funny, with GLaDOS delivering memorable dialogue throughout your playthrough. Successfully solving a particularly tricky puzzle with your partner creates satisfying moments that few other puzzle games can replicate. Number 11 showcases Human Fall Flat, a physics-based puzzle platformer where wobbly characters navigate surreal dreamscapes filled with creative challenges. The intentionally clumsy controls create hilarious situations as you grab, climb, and stumble your way through each level. Split-screen co-op transforms the experience as two players can work together to solve puzzles in ways the developers probably never intended. Every level offers multiple solutions and hidden shortcuts that reward exploration and experimentation. The ragdoll physics ensure that even failing becomes entertaining, and the game regularly receives new levels that expand the content significantly. Number 12 concludes with Resident Evil 5, an action horror game that shifts the series' formula toward cooperative gameplay while maintaining its tense atmosphere. You play as Chris Redfield and Shiva Alomar, investigating a biological weapon threat in Africa, facing infected villagers and horrifying creatures. The split-screen implementation works smoothly, allowing both players to cover different angles during combat encounters. Resource management adds strategic depth as players must share ammunition and healing items carefully. While not as scary as earlier entries, the game delivers intense action sequences and memorable boss fights that benefit greatly from having a partner watching your back throughout the campaign.